you're going to be the individual that's lying to self. And if you're lying to yourself, you're lying to your people. And if you're lying to your people, you cannot be a dependable individual. If you're lying to yourself, you cannot be a dependable individual. So if you're not a dependable individual, you are a dependent individual. So understand the difference between the two. What's good, everyone? Just out here getting after it once again. You know what it is. And I hope all you guys out there are doing just the same, continuing on this journey to be able to create better individuals for your dogs and your family units. Now, to start off this morning's video, I want to ask you the question of, are you dependable or are you dependent? And to be able to create awareness behind the two. It's pretty self-explanatory when you think about it, but let's get deeper into it. Are you someone that your dogs, your peers, friends, family, your children can depend on? Are you someone that they can depend on within times of adversity? Are you someone that they can depend on to create clarity within times of confusion? Are you someone you yourself can depend on within the relationship that you have with self? You need to be able to understand that it does start with self. If you want to create a dependable individual, you need to know that you yourself, within your own subconscious, are someone that can truly be depended on. And this comes within your own personal conduct of the way you behave, the way you hold yourself behind closed doors, even when no one else is watching. Can you trust yourself? Can you keep your word to yourself? Are you an individual that follows through with action? Do your words bear weight because you are an individual of action and you mean what you say and you say what you mean? Because if not, you're going to be the individual that's lying to self. And if you're lying to yourself, you're lying to your people. And if you're lying to your people, you cannot be a dependable individual. If you're lying to yourself, you cannot be a dependable individual. So if you're not a dependable individual, you are a dependent individual. So understand the difference between the two. Understand to be a dependable individual, that it really does start with yourself. Because I know there's so many people out there that hide behind a dysfunctional ego, that lie to themselves on a day-to-day basis and say, I'm dependable, I'm this, I'm that. But are you really? Hold yourself to that better standard. Give yourself the ability to create clarity within confusion. Give yourself the ability to be someone that can be depended on within times of adversity, because these are concepts that we will never escape within this reality that we live in. These are concepts that are not going anywhere. So learn to create a dependable individual rather than being a dependent individual. For our dogs, as I've said previously, our dogs are all social and pack animals. That means they run under and run within their genetic makeup, within social and pack hierarchy. This is something that will never leave them as a dog, as an animal, as a social and hierarchical creature. So understanding that, for them to be able to have faith and trust within our guidance and direction and what it is that we are asking of them, do you think that you need to be a dependable individual, or do you think you need to be a dependent individual? And understanding that, where do you think that dependable individual really comes from? It comes from oneself. It comes from understanding oneself. It comes from awareness of oneself and what it is that you participate in within your daily habits and actions, and how you habitually construct oneself. To be able to create the individual that has the ability to give them a healthy and competent leader to be able to follow, for them to be able to put their instinctual faith and trust into following. An individual that can give them a quality of life of stability and balance. Understand the difference, because if we do not, and we try to lead them as a dependent individual, it's only instinctual for them to try and take this leadership position for themselves, or to shut down worse than what the human already is. And that's only going to lead down a downhill trajectory for their own existence. And understanding that this is a concept that we cannot escape with our dogs. Don't you think it's the same concept that also applies to our people, to our children, to our peers, to our families? I personally think it does. So learn to habitually construct a truly dependable individual, an individual that you can put your faith and trust into following, an individual that you yourself earns your own sense of self-respect, self-esteem, where you can earn that true conviction in who you are and what it is that you're about. For the rest of the video, I'm just going to show you a little bit of training, box work with my boy Temper, and some of my weight sessions from earlier on this week, getting in some heavy trap bar deadlifts. So I hope this can help motivate you to be able to continue on this journey to create better individuals to give back to your dogs and your family units. God bless. Peace.